Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with an updated Infernity Shelf a Ghost video. I've been getting some requests on an updated video, so like with voice since last Duel Links video. Really went nice with, with microphone, talking over the combos so that you all can understand how an Infernity player thinks, and we only think one thing, and is how can we loop Archfiend like 1 million times a turn, of course. And why do people need hands? But yeah, joking apart, we are back with a Duel Links video. Sorry for not posting anything earlier. This week was, of course, came back from Berlin really tired. Catch up on work and other stuff, so I really didn't have time to record, but now I have again, so expect many more videos to come. Of course, like said recently in posts, we are going to make a new series for the channel, so people can send, you all can send me via Discord your custom Infernity cards for the TCG, and then I will review them. So please read the post for all the rules and how you should do this if you want to participate. Also TCG videos to come, of course. 3 access test hands still need to do, and many more deck profiles, in real life duels and all that stuff, of course. New Justice Hunter set just came out. Really anything for Infernity, but of course like new format, basically ban list in Afterworld, so that will still take 30 days or something. But yeah, let's get into the video. Let's first go into the deck list, of course. Here we have the cool deck list with Shelf a Ghost, my favorite skill for sure. But yeah, let's get into the deck list. First up, we have 2 Infernity Archfiends. 2 is all you need. You can remove 1, but I like 2 because, you know, if you hard open it, then this transmodify is directly not live anymore because of Cat. You want to transmodify Cat or Necromancer. But yeah, that I like 2 also. If Archfiend gets crowed, you lose directly. But if you have a second one, you still have a second one, you know. Yeah, 2 is the perfect ratio in my opinion, and I would really recommend to play 2 because 1 is just 2 less, and sometimes also really nice to open in combination with Cat, for example, or just in combination with Launcher. But yeah, that basically. Next up we have double Infernity Necromancer, almost same thing. If you open this, then Sage and Transmodify is your best combo. It just sucks. Then you cannot transmodify Sage anymore into Necromancer, which is literally your best combo. Also, sometimes you really for later game, like in the grind game, it's really nice to have a second one. You know, if you top deck it or something, then it's really nice. Or, you know, in general, sometimes if you get hand trapped a lot, then you can just keep on comboing with double Necromancer and still end on a really solid board. Next up is 2 Wildcat. You can play 3 copies, but never play 1 copy, because 1 copy is just 2 less. You want to see this guy, but you don't want to see multiples. From testing, 2 is the perfect ratio for me. Personally, I love having Cat in hand, but then of course just with another Infernity name, Cat with Sage, for example, or Cat with Archfiend, and then also Necromancer as your normal summon. It's great. Next up we have Sage. Sage is basically your normal summon. You want to see this guy always. I mean, it gets rid of cards in your hand if you open too many Infernity names. But otherwise, like said, Sage Transmodify is your best combo, and of course Sage with Launcher is also full combo. Next up we have 1 Droplet, 1 Dark Ruler. I don't have a second Droplet, so if you have a second Droplet, this should be another Droplet, because Droplet, if you open it, you can also use it on your opponent's turn, because it's a quick play spell after all. But yeah, it breaks boards. It's really nice. They both are really nice. And Droplet also gets rid out of cards from your hand, for example. Droplet discard Sage is such a nice feeling. And then having Launcher set, perfect. And Dark Ruler is just basically Droplet, but then you cannot deal damage anymore, and it's not a quick play. So yeah, that's basically why Dark Ruler is in the deck, because it's basically Droplet, but then much less powerful. Next up we have 3 Launcher. Goddamn Konami. Please take notes for the TCG. But yeah, play 3 launcher, never less. You play 4 launcher with the skill, but yeah, you want to see it as an extender, or you go through all 4 in your combo, ending on either double hand rip with 3 traps, abomination, double infernity names, or ending on crystal wing, Cerberus, abomination, archfiend, and then 3 traps. You want to see launcher, and you want to keep looping it. Next up, 3 transmodify. Same with this. You want to see this Sage plus modify best combo. Yeah, transmodify has been a main staple since it came out. Always play it at 3. That basically it's one of your best cards. It can be an extender or it can be a playmaker. Next up, we have 1 barrier, double break. We don't have more barriers in the game, and we are on double break. Suppression is cool, but suppression isn't really as impactful as break. So I've switched back to double break instead, because if they have nip, you will feel that, because they they have they can respond after my 5th summon. What could it be? Then we just make crystal wing, and then you have a launcher set. So it doesn't really matter. Suppression is nice if you want to play it. Play it. I just find sometimes that people can play to 1 barrier, 1 suppression, 1 break. So I've been back on double break, 1 barrier. Also some other notes. Never play downbeat in Chow of a Ghost. Like really, why would you add extra bricks in the form of Mirage? Transmodify is way better. If you want to play downbeat, play Fleeting Hand, which I made also a recent video on that. So please check that out. Next up for the extra deck, we have 1 Trishula. Trishula, our goat, of course. I don't really have to explain why this guy is in here. We can easily make it. We can even make it double. And even I have a build with triple hand rip, which is really funny. Next up, we have Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is GOAT. It's our limit 1 card. But yeah, Crystal Wing is GOAT. Really good against very many decks. And of course, versus Nibiru, really nice to make. Just in general, a powerhouse for sure. And easy to make. You make Trishula level 6 with Puzzlemo. And then you tune Trish with Sage into Crystal Wing. So, really sick. Of course, it will be showcased in the video. And of course, it was already showcased in earlier videos. Next up, Charge Warrior. Always play Charge Warrior, because sometimes you have a hand where you don't see Launcher, or you have a very specific hand. And in order to get combo, you have to do skill, put Launcher on top, and then do Wildcat plus Necromancer, or Wildcat, make it level 2 with Archfiend for Stardust Charge, or Sage plus Archfiend, and make this guy, and then Charge Warrior draws into Launcher, of course, because you put it on top of your skill, with your skill. So always play Charge Warrior in Chow of a Ghost, never leave it out, because otherwise you'll get wrecked. Next up, we have 1 Nightmare Unicorn, Link Tree for Link climbing, and Great going second. Also, it helps you for this double hand rip. You put Trishula back in your deck with Unicorn, which is really sick. Next up is Limo. Also always play this guy, and of course you need this for your Crystal Wing lines. Next up we have Underworld Goddess. Underworld Goddess is a great going second card. Yeah, it's an absolute powerhouse. If you have it, play it, but this could also be Doom Archfiend, for example, or any other generic link. Like Deco Talker or Firewall Dragon, but this is really the best. Like, she always comes up for me. Goated card for real. Next up, Abomination, one of your best endport pieces, and it's so great in combination with Break, as you all should know. Next up, we have Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, just generic link 2s to climb into, and great going second. Also, Cerberus really comes up a lot on your endboard, because people are still a lot on Dark Hole or Lightning Vortex, so you have Cerberus to protect. Or if you play against Blue Eyes, for example, you make Phoenix to protect your cards from battle, which is also really sick. But yeah, these could be any generic link 2s, but these are the best. Then for the skill, of course, Shell of a Ghost can be used if you have 0 cards in your hand you control and Infernity monsters. You can take 1 Infernity Launcher from your deck and place it on top of your deck. Then place 1 Infernity Launcher from outside of your deck on the bottom of your deck. So you place Launcher on top that already is in your deck. And then you place another Launcher in your deck. So you add your 4th Launcher, of course. And if you can't place it on top, then you'll just randomly spawn a 4th Launcher in your deck. But yeah, that's it for the deck list. If any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. Let's get into the replays, of course, which I will commentate on, of course. Alright. The first one is versus Cyber Dragon. Um, yeah, Cyber Dragon. Infinity is surely a card. We're going second, by the way, so let's see how we will sweep them going second. Our hand is pretty. We don't have combo, but let's hope we can draw into. He goes for Nachter, summon Cyber Dragon. He tribute summon another Cyber Dragon. Now exceeds into the Nova guy. Then he chooses not to revive, which is weird, but okay. Then he makes Infinity, and Infinity is an Omni Negate. We draw for turn Transmodify, which wins our game here because we Dark Ruler Infinity, normal cat. Go for Transmodify for Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. He tries to chain Infinity, but it doesn't work, my little guy. We will search then for Sage, we'll go for Launcher, Launcher effect, discard Sage, Sage effect to dump Necromancer, Launcher for Necromancer Sage. Then we'll go for skill, of course. Place that launcher on top and add another launcher from thin air. Then we will synchro summon into Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior draws us into the launcher. Then we'll activate launcher. We'll activate Necromancer to summon Archfiend back. Then Archfiend effect to search your first trap. Well, second, but your first search trap. We'll link summon here into Nightmare Unicorn because why not? Then we'll go for launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer, and then Archfiend effect, of course, to search out launcher again. Activate launcher, then Necromancer for Sage. Then with these three, we can make our good boy Trishula. Trishula will activate its effect. Goodbye cards. We will banish a Hertz from his hand, which is pretty nice. Then we'll go for launch for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Search out your trap. We'll make Abomination here. We'll go for Necromancer effect if he wouldn't have scooped. But he scooped, which is pretty fair because we basically had the game. Of course, we couldn't do any damage under Dark Ruler, but still, we have the most impressive board ever. He cannot really play that with just one card. Next up is versus Speedroid. Speedroid 1 being one of the top meta decks, of course, right now. We're going first. So if he has hand traps, yeah, otherwise just GG, because his hand is crazy. We'll go for normal summon Necromancer, go for activate launcher, activate another launcher, then for launcher discard Sage, Sage dump Archfiend, Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search out your first trap, because you already have two launchers. Activate skill to place launcher on top, then we'll go for Puzzlemo here, go for launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer, Archfiend effect to search here, we will search here, barrier. We'll go for activate Necromancer for Sage. We're synchroing here into Trishula. Trishula effect to hand rip for 1. Then Puzzlemo to make him level 6, of course. Then we'll go for launcher. Launcher effect for Sage, Necromancer. So the thing here is, versus Speedroid, I wouldn't go never for the double hand rip line because they can play through that, which is very scary. Dueling skills are insane. Konami fucked up for real. But the thing is, like Crystal Wing is really nice because they use a lot of monster effects. So I would always go for, if you're going first, for Crystal Wing lines. Because that extra monster negate really wins you the game there. Let's go through, yeah, we'll synchro here into our good boy. Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search out launcher. Activate launcher. We'll link here into Unchained Abomination. Then we'll go for launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect. Search out another launcher. Activate the launcher here. Go into Nightmare Cerberus to protect from Dark Hole or whatever. Go for launcher for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search out your third trap. And that's a pretty crazy board, am I right? He draws for turn. He'll goes for normal summon. Then Daiko goes for speed lift summoning. It's all good, bro. Go for clearing fast dragon here. Goes for skill to dump red eye dice. Then Daiko for red eye dice. Synchro into Crystal Wing, which directly loses from a break. And then he passes. Then our turn, and he scoops. GG's. Next up versus Branded Despia. Well, I really hoped I never had to say those two words for a Duel Links video, but it's in here. For some reason, Text Dragon is here. And with the most generic broken skill ever, of course. We're going first. Go for launcher, discard the Archfiend, normal summon, Necromancer, set barrier, Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search out launcher, activate your launcher, play your skill here. Spawn a launcher from thin air into your deck. Go for link summon here for Puzzlemo, our good boy. Go for launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. We don't have Sage yet, so we'll search Sage here because the launcher can discard the Sage. Sage will dump another Sage. Say Necromancer for Sage, make Trishula here, Trishula effect. Puzzlemo make level 6 for Chain Block. Go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search out another Launcher. Go for Launcher here. We'll link into just any link to go for Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search here for Unicorn. Unicorn effect to bounce. Then we'll go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Activate Launcher. Go for Necromancer. For Sage. Go for Trishula. Trishula effect. Also Trishula, Goat Look, we sniped a Droplet and a Mystical Space Typhoon. Go for Launcher for double Necromancer. For A-Bomb, then for Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search Trap. We'll make here Cerberus. Then we'll go for Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. And set. This was my first time actually playing versus Branded Despia. It's been a while since I touched Duel Links, to be fair. But yeah, I thought, you know, double hand trip is nice. But knowing now, I would always go for Crystal Wing because they can just spawn 5 new cards to their hand, which is crazy. Just look. Go for skill. Dump. And he gets a dump. By the way, search Branded in red. Goes for skill. Again, to reveal to add a Luber, you know, add a starter, why not? And add another card. And they have a full hand again. Go for normal summon Fallen of Elbas. We just break that because otherwise he fusions. He'll go for Chain Branded in red. You know, that's fine. He fusion summons to Quarteris. You know, Quarteris is Quarteris. He goes for Dramaturge to summon. We'll go for Barrier. Goodbye Quarteris. Boink. Summons the Dramaturge. Effect. Chain A-Bomb. We'll go pop Dramaturge before anything stupid will happen. He summons another Albas. Luckily it's once per turn. He goes for Branded Theater. We'll go for this because, you know, he doesn't have... He used his normal summon already in a skill. Hopefully doesn't do another thing. And then he just scoops because, you know, that. But like, crazy skill. What the fuck? Please Konami, give Infernity also such skill. And Reaper, of course. But yeah, crazy skills. What decks are getting, like, what the fuck. Next up, we're up versus Red Eyes, I think. Yeah, this Red Eyes, right? But we're going first, so. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what the skill does, I don't care. We have a crazy hand, like literally the best hand you could imagine. Of course, break. Could be anything. Sage, dump Archfiend, Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search Launcher, activate Launcher. I will go for our skill, spawn another Launcher in our deck. Link Shokan to Puzzlemo, go for Launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer, Archfiend effect to search Launcher, activate Launcher. Go for Necromancer for Sage. Yes, go into Trishula. Trishula effect. Chain Puzzlemo for the chain block, make level 6. Hand Rip, Red Eyes itself. Go for Launcher and then he scoops. Yeah, that basically. Red Eyes doesn't really do much. Going second, of course, versus Infernity. Next game is versus... I don't remember. You'll see here. I think this was stun. Yeah, this is just stun. So full Infernity combo can just, you know. We'll go for Special Wildcat, go for Launcher for Archfiend. Our hand is kinda, you know, but we can still do stuff. Go for Archfiend for Necromancer, because we still have normal skill for another Launcher. Go for Link, Shokan into Puzzlemo. Go for Necromancer for our good boy Archfiend effect to search Launcher. Activate Launcher. We'll link here into Nightmare Phoenix. Go for Launcher. Go for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search Launcher. Activate your Launcher. Another Link Shokan for Unicorn. Go for Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search Sage here because we don't have our Sage yet. Dump Sage with Launcher. Sage dump Sage. Link summon here. Heart making Underworld Goddess just to flex. Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search another Launcher, activate the Launcher, go for Necromancer for Sage, go here into our good boy Trishula to hand trip 1, bye bye, to Pot of Duality, so I already had a feeling. This is stun, also no extra deck. Go for Archfiend for break. Go here into Cerberus. Go here for Necromancer for Archfiend effect to search break, and of course we also already have the barrier. Yeah, Swords is fine. Yeah, go for set the others end phase, I'll just pop everything. Goodbye. Then the other trap card is what it is, we'll just link here into Abomination. He goes for Karma Cut, which is fine. Normal the Archfiend. Bonk. And then he scoops. GG's. Next up is versus a Wind Witch, and this is actually a pretty nice game here, because this just shows how powerful Droplet is. Win streak of 14, by the way, and we're going second. Goated card. I don't know why it's in the game. It goes for Wind Witch kill, which again searches your entire deck. Goes for Ice Bell, summon, Glass Ball. I don't know what. I just saying names. Burn me. I thought, what is this deck? Is this some kind of FTK? I don't know. Synchro into whatever this is. Burn again. Summons another for free, I guess. Crystal Wing, hey, I know that card. Synchro again into whatever that big boy is. And burn again. Another skill, shuffle to add again. And then you still end with 4 cards. Our turn, we'll set everything. Normal Necromancer, Chain Droplet, dumping Sage. Sage effect, dump Archfiend, Necromancer for Archfiend effect. Search Launcher, activate Launcher. Skill to spawn another Launcher. Link Shokan to Puzzlemo, go for Launcher. For Archfiend, Necromancer, Archfiend effect. Search another Launcher. Go for Launcher, go for Necromancer, for Sage. Synchro into Trishula. Trishula, our good boy, will banish their silly cards. Make it level 6. Whoop. Goodbye, Wind, whatever that is. Synchro into Crystal Wing, just to be safe. Necromancer for Archfiend effect. Search out Launcher. Activate Launcher, then we are going to make here a funny unicorn. Then we'll go for Launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer, Archfiend effect, search here, break. Link into Phoenix, Necromancer for Archfiend for Barrier. Link here into our good card, Underworld Goddess, and then we'll flip another Launcher. And Launcher will get Archfiend and Necromancer. And then Archfiend will search our third trap if they didn't scoop. But yeah, Droplet really is crazy, as you all can see. Next up is versus a deck I forgot existed. It's Black Rose. Yeah, this was a meta back then when the structure deck came out. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going first and we have a pretty crazy hand. Oh no, we're going second, my bad. We have a crazy hand. Yeah, goes for skills. Go for search the quick play. Make Black Rose. What is this? Is this some kind of aura farming, I guess? He dumps some plants. He summons back. He makes the level 10 already. Our turn. Yeah, you know. Wildcat. Sage. Sage dump. Archfiend. Necromancer for Archfiend. Search. Launcher. Activate Launcher. Go for skill. Boink. Go for Cat, we'll make it level 2. We're going for Trishula in order to play through its back row. Chain Skull of the Haunted. Okay. Bye bye. Rox Rose will search another Basil Shoot. Go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect. Search here for Launcher. And then we'll go Link Shokan into Puzzlemo. Then we'll go for Necromancer for Archfiend effect. And then scoop. Yeah. It is what it is. GG's. Now for the final replay of the video. This replay was made back when the Turbo Duel event was still there. But it was with the same deck list and everything. It's just a really nice replay because we're going second versus Live Twin. He goes first, like said. He goes for Kisikil for the other one. He goes for other cards. He goes for more revive, summon the other one. Effect to summon the other one. Draw one card. Make Trouble Sunny. And set one. Our turn, we have a pretty nice hand. We go for Sage, go for Effect Failure, which we baited perfectly. Because now we flip Launcher. Goes for Launcher Effect to discard. Sage for Necromancer with just Modify. Goes for Trouble Sunny. Summons. Dump another Necromancer. Effect. Pop the Necromancer, which really wasn't good. But we'll go for double Necromancer. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search Launcher. Activate Launcher. Skill. Whee! Link into Puzzlemo. Go for Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search Cat. Because we are going here for Nightmare Phoenix, because we want to bait that back row. He goes for Activate Presence, which switches, which is cool, I guess. Draw onto Barrier, which is cool. Go for Archfiend Necromancer. He goes for Kill, summon the other floppy deck. Goes for Archfiend for Launcher. Go here for Underworld Goddess. Necromancer effect. Archfiend effect. Search another cat because we're making here Cerberus. And Cerberus can pop. Boink. Then go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect. Search Outbreak. Link here into Unicorn. Necromancer for Archfiend. Go here into A-Bomb. And go to the battle phase. Boink. Boink. And that's game. GG's. But yeah, those were all the replays I made. Let me know if you all liked the video. Yeah, it is the end of the video, of course. If any questions or help guidance needed, let me know in the comments down below and I'll be there as soon as possible. And I hope you all liked the video. Always like making these kind of videos. Like I said, many more videos to come. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe for your weekly Infernity content. As many as I can produce, of course, in the week. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot for how much support I've been getting. You all are the best. Infernity is the best. Thank you all so much for watching again. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life, forever and always in every format. Whee!